After driving about 2.5 hours north of Lewisburg, West Virginia, we're pulling into the Mountain Institute. And we got to go a little bit of a rough road, not bad at all. Well, this year's going to be a lot different than last year. Last year you could see every star in the sky. This year you'll be lucky to see a few hundred yards. But these fields in front of us here, this is where the race will start tomorrow. Actually we'll start out this road we're on right now and zigzag around through those fields. And so now we're up here on this knoll where I said you could park, and you can see off in the distance a little bit. Last year was a lot prettier. This year it's going to be the year of the fog. So probably going to set up a tent here somewhere. It's about 54 degrees, and go get some chow, I guess, over at the yurt. Okay, I got the tent all set up here behind me. This is the main yurt. Right there we'll eat dinner and have a race meeting at 7 o'clock, and over there's the race trailer, and the start line is just past those pine trees right in front of us. And we'll run through the field here in front of us, up into this road I'm standing in, and out the road, and through the fields and so forth, and basically back to here. And then we'll go on and off in that direction for most of the rest of the day. Depends on how fast you are, I guess.
All right, 30 seconds. We're going to start. 30 seconds. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Have fun out there.
Hey, Mark McKenna.
No rush.
So this is the West Virginia Mountain Trail Runners Trilogy, held at Spruce Knob, and they do a Friday, Saturday, Sunday set of races, 50K, which is 31 miles. That's what we're doing right now. 50 miles on Saturday, and then 13 miles on Sunday. I'm only doing a 50K, so yay me. I'm about 2 miles into this. Right now I think I'm holding down last place. So we're about 3 miles into the race now, and in the woods now. For snacks today, I got, let's see, I got some sunflower seeds for salt, mainly. Some Vienna sausages, and some Hershey white chocolate little mini bars. What else? I can't remember. There's a pack of crackers here somewhere, and a few other things. Can't remember exactly, but that's what's on the menu for today. Well, now we're a little over, almost 6 miles into this thing. Just passed through the first aid station. Forgot to video some of that, but I didn't even stop. They asked me if I wanted water or Heed, which is an electrolyte drink like Gatorade, but a little higher tech. And I said, no thanks, I'm trying to cut back. I've got water in my pack. I'm probably going to be out by the time I get to the next aid station. I'm not too worried about it. Just taking it easy. Everything's still feeling good. 5.77 miles. 1 hour and 18 minutes. So, yeah, I don't know how I'm doing compared to last year. I don't care. But it's real pretty out here. Getting some of the leaves are still on. Just depends on where you're at, which side of the mountain and stuff. So, time to move out a little bit. I passed probably about 5 people by not stopping at the aid station. But I'll have a longer stop at the next aid station because I'll be picking up some stuff like my iPod. Yeah. This was so pretty. I just had to video some of this. About, I don't know, 7 miles into this thing or something. Next aid station is about 4 miles away, maybe. Look at this. It's gorgeous. Creek and everything. Up. Got runners coming up behind me. So, about 10 miles into this thing, roughly, coming up on an aid station in maybe less than a mile, and just come through some really rocky, muddy, creaky terrain. Now getting ready to cross, I believe this is Gandy Creek, I believe. Really slick steps here, pretty bridge. I have trout fished in this creek, and that looks like a good place for one right there under that tree. Or an excellent place for one. But anyway, real pretty here. And just gotta watch my step here. This is slick. Very slick. Getting ready to hit the road. Hit the gravel road. And let's do a time check here. We are at 10.21 miles. 2 hours and 27 minutes. Average pace is 14:24. That's 14 minutes, 24 seconds per mile. That last mile, or this mile, is about a 17-minute mile so far. But I'm going to speed up here in a second. So, adios. Coming into aid station 2, 11.3 miles. You can see, set up here, ready to go. Gonna get another can of Vienna sausages, and I need to eat some carbohydrates of some sort. Just realized I hadn't taken in any for some reason. Bye. Now we're getting into the race. We're somewhere coming up on mile 12, but we're on the first big climb of the day. And it's starting to rain a little bit, which ain't bad. It's not even enough to penetrate the trees, really. But this fog is incredible. I'll show you what a lot of these trails are like. And this is not too bad a section right here. The reason I got the phone out was because it was a much worse section. But you might be able to see there's a lady up there in front of me. Trying to make her way through these rocks. This is about a I don't know, 1,000-foot climb, maybe a little more, 1,200, I don't know. I don't remember exactly. But there's 2 big climbs. This is one. So just listen to 1988 Greenbrier Spartan Marching Band. in preliminary competition in Morgantown, West Virginia. And now I'm on my classical playlist, which starts out with Lord of the Rings, Movement 1 and Movement 5. And now I need to move on up the trail. Adios. Well, folks, I have survived the first climb. So, now we're running on this ridge here, getting ready to go off of it, I think. Muddy trail. Good shape, but got some bad muddy spots here and there. So, just boogieing on, just finished off a pack of Whoppers. Had some Gatorade at the aid station. I don't remember what else. I think that's been about it. Haven't been real hungry. It's feeling pretty good still. Legs are starting to show some chinks in the armor. They're okay. I'm running. See? Running. Woo! So, over the half marathon mark. I'll give you a time update on the next video. Bye. We're on a nice level Seneca Creek, old road along Seneca Creek. Just come down off of that mountain up yon. Muddy, rooty, rocky. Pick one and you got it all the time. 15.56 miles with a time of 4 hours and 5 minutes. Wow. So, roughly halfway, and roughly expect to finish in 8.5 hours. So, alright. Might be 9 hours, not worried. Getting good video, maybe. I'm kind of ugly, but here in a little bit we'll come up on this aid station number something. Numbers don't work well in trail, in ultra running. After a while, it's just, give me food, show me where to go. Give me something to drink. That's about it. Beyond that, mental capabilities are limited. Bye. Stream crossing. Crossing Seneca Creek here. This is the way trail runners do it. None of this jumping around on rocks. Like you're not going to get wet. Give me a break. Ha! It's been wet since you got up. Woo! Coming into Judy Gap. Judy. About mile 17. Do like a 3-mile loop. Hey, man.
Come by the green can down here. Yeah, I pulled one for you. Whoa!
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Coming up on about mile 18. This was the low point of my race last year, and that's my low point this year. Except I'm going up, so I don't know if it makes sense to you or not, but mentally, this is where it gets hard. You've got about 12 miles to go. Still going uphill. There's another ginormous uphill to come. About 5 miles from now. And this beats on you. Wears you down. I'm still able to run. This is uphill right here a little bit. So I'm walking it. very muddy conditions. Just try not to fight the mud and go with it. I went through that aid station at Judy Gap. They said there were several runners just in front of me. You know, but I've been going uphill ever since. And uphill's not my thing. I'm a downhill specialist. So I'm sure they're pulling away from me a little bit. I haven't, other than that aid station, I haven't seen another runner probably at least 2 hours. It's been me, myself, and I. And that's fine. Just listening to the old iPod. Some good classical playing. A little bit of Greenbrier East marching band, that sort of thing. So, from roughly mile 18 of the 50K Trilogy at Spruce Knob, that'd be it for right now. If you've hung in there with me this far, approaching mile 20, and we're on a trail called the Horton Trail, not named after the famous ultrarunner David Horton, but named after a older community. It used to be in the area, I think. Might still be, I'm not sure. But we're headed down towards Seneca Creek, and my mood has improved. My legs have some cramping here and there, but nothing that can keep me from running. And this is a very narrow, technical light trail. Just look at it there. As we run along. So, you know, one little slip and whoop, over the hill you go. Whoa. Whew. Okay, I think the deer avoid this. Oh, I shouldn't do this one-handed. Oh my gosh. There we go. Right. So this is more what it's like at times. A lot of times I don't video when it's this rough. I'm starting to slow down now anyway, so I might as well get the camera out. Time to cross Seneca Creek again. How do you like that? This is... yeah, that's cool. Okay, so, yeah. This is about 20 and a half miles, and pretty soon we're going to come up on the actual Seneca Falls, which is a nice little fall, if you're into that kind of thing. And I just got to make it across this creek here. I was born in the creek. I'd rather be trout fishing. So, anyway, doing pretty good. You're going to hear me complain here in a little bit, because it's going to be on some kind of climb that, I don't know, some climb that just goes on forever. Then we get on the Lumberjack Trail, and it's a flat railroad grade, but 20 yards of rock, followed by 20 yards of mud, followed by 20 yards of rock. What is it? Wash, rinse, and repeat for like 3 miles. Uh-oh. There's a yellow ribbon. I'm off course. Yeah, whatever. I know where I'm going. I'm going up this here creek where the orange streamers are at. So, blue streamers are for tomorrow for the 50 milers. so they can have it. Can't wait to knock the next 10 miles out, get in the car, go home to my girls. Bye. Okay, now we're around roughly 20.5 miles. Let's get a time check while we're at it. 20.48 miles, 5 hours and 40 minutes. We're looking for another 3 hours probably. Now looky what I see. Oh man, I'd love to jump in there. Oh, there's a dude fishing in there. Look at that. Wow. That should be neat. That is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Seneca Falls. Seneca Creek Falls, I think is what it is. So, myself in there. Smile. Headphones and all. Well, here we go, folks, up the last climb of the, yeah, right, last climb. Last big climb of this race. Somewhere around mile 22-ish, I guess. And just came through Judy Springs aid station again, had some vegetable bouillon. I thought bouillon implied meat, but they said it was vegetable bouillon. Anyway, it was very good, very tasty. It was warm, and now we are progressing up the big climb. I think this one's bigger, but it's bad. They'll be complaining and stopping and, you know, just general discontent. Otherwise, I'm feeling tired, but I feel just not as good as I did 10 miles ago, but just tired. Normal. Okay, so this is the part of the race that really bugs me. Here in this clearing, you can see it's muddy. And we're going uphill steep. And complain. And this is just right after that aid station where I ate the bouillon. So, anyway, for some reason this really aggravates me. This little path, it just winds around. I gotta go way up there somewhere where the trees are and get on another trail. And, oh man. Alright, I can't complain anymore, I'm too tired. I haven't seen another runner for 3 or 4 hours. It's been a long time. It's about 6.5 hours into this thing. Like I said, 22, 23 miles, somewhere in there. But my wife, Audrey, has done something amazing over the last couple of years. She's lost weight through exercise and eating better. Although I'm not sure Hershey bars are eating better. But anyway, moving on. She's produced results mainly through hard work, and I'm proud of her. And just hope she can keep with it. I hope I can keep with it. So trying to keep with it. After you lose weight, and then you, seems like you stagnate. But like 3 or 4 years ago, I could probably run this race an hour or two faster. But anyway, you have to make trade-offs to balance everything. It's hard. These are not just simple little runs you do. They have to be planned, trained for, at least moderately. So, I continue to climb up this field. Drives me crazy. Bye. Yeah, I just realized what this reminds me of. This is still climbing. This is like the sound of music. Live. I'm losing it. Hey, how are you peoples? I think I'm still climbing, I'm not sure, but come up on a sign. Spruce knob. Wow. Alright. That way. The dreaded Lumberjack Trail leads to Forest Road 112. This is it. Follow the red streamer, nice and level all the way. Rocky, muddy, rocky, muddy, rocky, muddy, rocky, muddy. Take your pick. The whole way. About 3 or so miles, I think. So, let's do a time check here. I'm yelling because I got my iPod on and I got classical music blaring in my ear. 23 miles, 6 hours and 47 minutes. 7 miles to go. Alright, we're going to run a little lumberjack right now. Get up some speed. Thank you, Lord, for guiding my footsteps today. I've got about 4 miles to go, about mile 27 right now, maybe 3. Just tired, nothing going on too much mechanically. Doing this, finishing her off. I don't know what that means. But survived lumberjack. Oh, it was horrible. I hate lumberjack. My most hated trail ever been on. Hate it. Anyway, aggravating. So, coming into the last aid station before the finish. And about 3 to 4 miles to go. Here we go. Right. We're out of that aid station. Working on miles 28 now. And I think somewhere right here, it wasn't here. I think it's the next creek over. But I only fell once last year. And I thought it's because of the creek. I think it's right here. No? Because I thought the creek was only about 3 inches deep or something. It was about 2 foot deep. So, we're up here on Spruce Knob. I think it's probably right here somewhere where I fell and it's not. Oh, what's this up here? Yeah. Yeah, I think right in there is where I took a plunge. Yeah, not quite as deep this year or something. But it's deeper than it looks. Just step over that thing. Yes, crisis averted. Now, gotta get up on Spruce Knob again. Here we go. Oh, I'll give you a shot of the bog behind me, whatever that thing is. I'm never gonna finish this race if I don't quit videoing, but show you these ferns. You know how in road races and road marathons they put up all these mile marker signs? Well, in ultras, this is the only one they may put up. Up this hill to the finish, folks. Climbing this last little hill. It was a tough one. There's the yurt and tents and stuff over there. Gotta go around this field though. See you at the finish. Good job to see you. Coming into the finish. Hope I'm getting this on video. Almost there.
You're making me walk back.
I know. $8.53 it says. Oh.
Hey, Sandy.
Darren!
I thought you were lost.
Oh, the pain.